Last episode, I tested my game out on a real person. Here's how it went.
Try it. Come then. What?
Snap.
Merry Christmas!
We're going again.
Oh my god. Oh! I shall draw. I shall roll. And I shall win!
No, we had a lot of fun. It was super casual, but he understood the rules straight away and the game works, which is exactly what I wanted. And now I can get the bare bones of it down on paper and make this into a real game. So that's going to be my focus on this episode, and then I can get started on the master plan. I'm Zach. I'm a nerd. I've been making trading card games since I was 8 years old, and I'm now 27 with an art degree, a career in product design, and a semi-successful indie trading card game. But I'm taking everything I've learned and putting my current game aside to create a new TCG. Starting from nothing and ending with, I guess we'll see. Welcome to a TCG from scratch. So, the master plan. Phase 1 of the master plan is finish the game. This sounds obvious, but to do this, I need to split it into smaller plans. And step 1 of phase 1 is rules. Get all the key terms, game mechanics, and phases of a turn down, get that all into a comprehensive rule book, and then I can move on to phase 2, making the cards. I want to release the game as 2 starter decks, or base decks at the moment. The game currently has decks of 40 cards plus 5 evolvers. 2 lots of that is 90 cards I need to make in total. There'll be a few duplicates. I've got 20 artworks done already, but the stats and abilities can't really be made until I make the rules. There's a lot of chicken and egg stuff going on. And step 3 is branding. This is something I think a lot of people don't think about, but the game needs a logo. Actually, before the logo, the game needs a name. I'm not happy with Evolver's TCG, and until I do that, I can't do anything like make the card backs, make the packaging for the cards, set up a website or proper social media. I think this is something a lot of TCG creators really underestimate before making their game, because it's a huge part of it. But I'm getting ahead of myself there. We need to rewind back because we're still at the start of phase 1. So I need to write these rules. Now, although my trading card game needs rules and boundaries, there's one thing that shouldn't have boundaries. Fashion. This video is sponsored by INTOTHEAM. They're a brand who see clothing as a canvas to express yourself. Currently having their biggest sale of the year, enjoy up to 60% off site-wide until December 8th in their Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. Perfect for holiday gifts for yourself or friends or family. As a designer myself, I personally love their graphic tees. The fabric's really good quality and the fit is super nice too, making me look pretty shredded. And let's face it, as a trading card nerd, I need all the help I can get. Use my code or click the link in the description box below for an additional 10% off. So thanks again to INTOTHEAM for sponsoring this video. So I was just looking up the rule books for the TCGs and they're so bad. Who is reading this? I'm sorry, I know you need to show things like the parts of a card, but like the amount of just text and like the boring typeface, and it's just ridiculous. I also see Pokemon as like a child-friendly game, more so than Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering. The Yu-Gi-Oh! One's slightly better. There's like more graphics and it's kind of looks nicer. The Magic the Gathering one is just like some corporate document. They do have an easy version as well, which is nice. I also have this how to play video for Chaos Galaxy that has got quite a lot of views and I think explains the game really, really well and is easier for people than reading. So that's probably what I'm going to do in the end. All I've got by way of rules for the game so far is just this bullet pointed Word document. So I'm starting by taking this and making a document that resembles a rulebook. My thoughts are, if I give it a nice title page and add some little manflackies into the corner for the page numbers there and make it look nice, I'll make the rules thoroughly. And doing it this way turned out to be a really good exercise because as I was doing this, things kept popping up that I haven't thought about, so I just had to think about them so I could write the rules. The main thing for this was key terms. I don't have a lot of names for things yet. Big things like the dead card area, or the name for a set of 5 evolvers that go together. Pierre picked up on this too, so as I wrote the rulebook, I also wrote a spreadsheet of like game actions and potential key terms for them. If you look through and have any suggestions, please let me know, because it's something I find so hard to get right. You take a lot of key terms for granted, and as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, things like the graveyard, special summoning, and tributing, they just become second nature, you know what they are, but actually making these terms, they start to sound so weird without context. One big one I've been thinking about is the term protector for a protector card. I've had quite a few YouTube comments referring to them as defender cards, and I like this term, and if that's what people's brains naturally think of when referring to this type of card, I don't want to fight it, so I think from next video, protectors will now be called defenders. Whilst we're on protected defenders, this is going to be so confusing. I've got some new ones to show you that I use with Pierre. One thing that's been super nice is how I've set parameters for the creatures so far. So defenders can only have, I'm just going to call them protectors for this video, it's too confusing. Protectors can only have 3 types of abilities: death abilities, play abilities, and once a turn abilities. These will have subcategories like death, only by attack abilities, but it means I've kept the game simple. And the first card to show you is a death ability, Beast in a Box. He's a dark or hell element. Again, these names are all to be confirmed. And Pierre had a lot of fun with this guy. If he die, you roll a dice, and if it's a 1, 2, or 3, he doesn't die and instead gains 50 power. It's a 50-50 chance, and somehow Pierre pulled this off 6 times in a row in one of our playtests, which was a lot of fun for him. A new card with a play ability is Chaos Dragon, a powerful level 7 who, if you roll a 2 for your turn, which is like the worst roll you can get because of the 1 and a reroll, 1s aren't that bad, you get to play him for free without him contributing to your like turn dice roll value, which again needs another thing that needs a turn. And a new card for the third type of ability, once per turn, is Kazonk here. He grants you the power to roll once a turn, and if you get a 6, you can bring out an ultimate Kazonk for free. And we got our first mini archetype forming here, which is exciting. We're cooking. Here's Ultimate Kazonk. He's a beast, and I've given him a background with some colour in for now, because I think he's going to be a rare card. Also, quick bit of lore, the Kazonks are based on the Kabonks, an archetype from my old game, Chaos Galaxy, that never saw any competitive play because they were completely useless, but they had some of my favourite artworks I'd ever made for the game, so I wanted to do them justice by bringing them back in this game too. There's then the prototype for them, Zonk the Ancient, a nature or forest card, but he can bring out a rock element card when he's killed, like Kazonk. So, we've got the game's first combo. Another thing with Kazonk is that if you're on your stage 1, 2, or 3 evolver, you need a 6 to pull off this ability. If you're on your stage 4 or 5 evolver, you can also get his ability on a 4, 5, and 6. So his ability gets better the further into a game you are, which could be a fun mechanic. So I've slotted these guys out into our rock deck, as I've been mainly giving the water deck attention the past few weeks. And now it's looking pretty good, got quite a lot of artworks. I also added a copy of Chaos Dragon into our water deck too to balance things out. And then I got back to writing the rules and key terms, which I'm not going to lie, was a pretty boring and tedious job. You just have to be so methodical with it and make sure everything's written right. I then treated myself to a well-deserved playtest. I really wanted to test out these new Kazonk protectors. I wish Pierre was here though. I miss him. I might just move in with him and then we can just do endless TCG testing all day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because both decks have very card-consistent related abilities for their Stage 1 Evolvers, I'm not going to do a mulligan in this game. We've got 7 to work with. I'm going to first use Bomber's ability, draw a card, and then shuffle one back in. I'm going to shuffle in this level 10. It's like a mini mulligan. Like that level 10, I'm not going to be able to play for quite a while in the game, so shuffle that, draw another. Nice, happy with that hand. I think I'm going to use my 7. Don't think it's worth playing a Rockin' on yet, but I'm going to pay 4 to play this Zonk the Ancient. Try and get the Kazonk combo off. We'll draw 5 for the water deck, passing the 6 over. 3, 4, 5. And then I would draw, once a turn I can add a level 2 water protector from deck to hand. So, where's my... draw card. Kind of a frustrating hand, not quite enough to get past that Zonk the Ancient. I think I'll go with this guy face down. Now this creates a problem doing these one player play tests. I'm going to have to pretend I don't know what that is. Ooh, I could actually, I'll play this guy, get to roll, and then that's a 5. So 5 times 20 is 100. He's on 220. That's enough to kill the Zonk the Ancient. Put the dead cards over there. So the front row is all the action. I can then bring out a card with 160 or less power. We'll go for Kazonk. Pass the turn. Draw. What have we got? Roll 6. Some nice high rolls today so far. I've just realised this card's just a bad version of Dice Phantom. We'll go ahead and play our Dice Phantom. Roll 4. Okay, so 4 times 30 is 120. So these are both on 220, actually. Could crash and get rid of both of them. I think because this is a mystery card, I'll use the Kazonk. Actually, no, sorry. What am I doing? I'm going to use Kazonk's ability first. If I can roll a 6, I get to bring out an ultimate Kazonk. Unfortunately, that's only a 3, but we'll use Kazonk to attack this face down card. Let's the water player draw 1. We'll attack with Dice Phantom, both on 220 power. Both are killed. Pass the turn back to the water player. Don't think I'm going to use the ability to add a level 2 to hand. I'd rather get something stronger. 5. We'll play this Beast in a Box face down, I think. Pass the turn back over. Rock player turn. Draw. I keep forgetting to use Bomber's ability. That is annoying. I think I'll shuffle back this. Draw a new card. Double Bob. Oh, actually, Bob could combo really well with the Kazonk, changing a result to a 6. We'll try for Kazonk. Another 3. We'll then play a Bob 3611. Use the Kazonk to attack this mystery card. Ooh, it's a Beast in a Box. Use Beast in a Box ability. Come on, 1, 2, or 3. That's a 1. So Beast in the Box does not die. He then goes up to 150 power. We'll pass the turn over to the water player. Draw and roll. 5. Now I know I made the water deck to not have many mid-level cards, but like a level 4 or 5 protector here would be perfect. I can use Beast in a Box to kill the Bob, but then if the Kazonk survives, I can get an auto 6 next turn and the rock player is going to play an ultimate Kazonk, and I really don't want that combo. Oh, I should have used the steel token. This is frustrating. Oh, I don't know what to do. It's a really tough decision. It's good though, this is good that I've got this tough decision to make. The thought process of the game is taking a lot of strategy. I think I'll just have to use Beast in a Box to kill Bob. Pass the turn over. This is unfortunate, but I don't want to waste a lot of resources early. We've drawn another Bob. We've got triple Bob. That's every copy of it in the deck. Roll. That's only a 1. 1 and a re-roll. Double 1. That's 3 in total. Once a turn, we'll shuffle back one of these Bobs. Actually, no, sorry. We'll do that after we've tried to bring out an ultimate Kazonk, because we don't want to draw an ultimate Kazonk instead. We get a 6. No. We'll use Bob's ability from last turn, automatically change the result of one dice roll to a 6. Get to bring out that ultimate Kazonk. I guess you could bring it out really early game without using Kazonk's ability. It would just be difficult. You just need to roll a 6 at the start of your turn to cosplay it. So I don't think it's too OP. We've only got 3 to work with. We'll play another Bob face down. Oh, sorry, the Kazonk sacrifices itself to do that. Play another Bob. No, let's play it face up. Ultimate Kazonk is going to go for the Beast in a Box. Roll 1, 2, or 3, please. That's a 5, so unfortunately, Beast in the Box is gone, and Bob is going to take out this Crampole. Pass the turn. Water player draws a card. Oh my gosh, we're just getting rubbish. So my dilemma here, I'd really love to bring out this Agatomic Abomination somehow. It's going to take a lot of resources though. I've got this guy that lets me add 2 to a roll next turn. So with 2 plus 2, that's 4. Essentially, I need to roll a 5 or higher to be able to bring out Agatomic Abomination. I do have the steel token, so if my opponent rolls something that high, I'm going to go for this. Both players roll. I've now added, you add the roll to your Evolver's level. The player with the lower total kills their Evolver. So because we're on a higher Evolver stage, we've got a better chance of winning this. But even if our Creel dies, it's okay, because we've got then a higher chance of bringing out our Agatomic Abomination next turn. So this seems quite complicated, but let's go. So that's 3. Lower roll kills their Evolver. Bomber's dead. Okay, so that was a win-win really. 6 to use. Play this face down. And I'll play this guy. Attack and kill Bob. Pass the turn. Draw. Roll. 2, so not great. Do we want to change that to a 6 through Bob's ability? That would mean we can bring out this Rockanon. I think let's do it. We've got strong cards in our hand. We can apply the pressure. So we'll change this to an auto 6 through through our Bob 3611 last turn. We'll go for Rockinon's ability where roll. If the result matches the level of a protector in play, kill one of those protectors. So if we get a 3 or a 2 because of Bomber's ability, that's a 5, so that doesn't matter. But we'll then use Rockinon to kill that. And then Ultimate Kazonk to attack that. Death, +2 to a roll on your next turn. This has worked kind of in the water player's favour. I'm not going to say I did it on purpose, but for the sake of playing, we're going to use the steal token, steal the 6 that turn. So effectively our roll is 2 + 6 + 2, 10. We'll draw. Once a turn, we can look at the top card of our deck, either kill it or put it back on top. Jellyfish is a great card, we'll keep it there. I'll then use 9 of the 10 to play our Aguatomic Abomination. Once a turn, roll. 4, that is kill a face-up card. So, see you, Ultimate Kazonk. We'll then use Aguatomic to attack this Rockinon, and the game has just been flipped on its head. Rock player's turn. Roll. Another 6, wow. Draw, so that's 8 to play with. I'm just going to play this Bob face down and pass the turn. Draw. Roll. 5. Some high rolls at the moment. Once a turn, look at the top. That's a good card, we'll keep that. We'll play this Amoeba Pod. Then, Aguatomic's ability, if we get a 1 or 2, we kill this. Oh, that's a 2. We've really been hitting with Aguatomic this turn. Kills the Bob, they get a 6 on the next turn, but we're free to attack. Could actually even play another card to take out that. Do you know what? I think we will use this. That's a 4, so we get to play a Water Protector that's less than level 4. So we'll go with this level 3. These two team up, kill the stage 2 Evolver. Aguatomic Abomination kills the stage 3 Evolver. Upon death, Captain Bombardier lets me return a killed protector to the top of my deck. What is actually useful here? Guess Rockinon would be good. Still can't take out that Abomination. Pass the turn. A lot of cards in hand for Rock player. Draw the Rockinon, roll for turn. Could steal that 5 actually, that means we could play this level 9, which does take care of the Aguatomic Abomination. Oh, but that's a risk. I kind of don't want to give up the steal token again. I think we have to, or it could just be game over. We'll give you the steal token back, steal that 5, and then use 9. Oh, well, wait, no, I'll do this first. This, to sacrifice a Rock Protector from hand. Let's get rid of this level 3, that's kind of useless at the minute. And then roll. If I get a 6, I can draw 3 cards. Because we had a Bob die last turn, we can make that an auto 6 and draw 1, 2, 3. Big draws there. And then we've got this level 9 that we can play. So let's go for that. Take out that Aguatomic Abomination. That card is a nightmare. Let's kill it, pass the turn over. Draw. Roll. 6, wow, big numbers. I think we'll go ahead and play this. Shuffle 3 dead protectors back to the deck and draw 1. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Draw. So we've got the Dex Dragon. I think I'll do the spend 6 to draw a card because it doesn't look like any of these creatures are going to be played. Pass the turn over. Rock player's going to draw. Roll 2, not great. Got 6 in total to spend. We can start taking out some of these weaker cards. I'm going to play this 4. Take out this Amoeba Pod. Amoeba Pod gets its ability. Come on, 1 to 4. That's a 6, unfortunately, so we don't get to search another Amoeba Pod. This will then take out that. Pass the turn back to the water player. Draw. Another 6, decent. That's 8 to work with. This level 8, unfortunately, isn't too useful to us now. Oh man, yeah, 450 is a lot to get past. Just going to play a card face down. Draw. Roll. Another 2. Some quite low rolls. I think we can push for some pretty big damage here. Let's try this actually. Reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's a protector, which it's not, so never mind. We'll go ahead and play this level 3 just in case. I know this is a jellyfish. So naturally I wouldn't attack it with this. However, I don't know what I'd attack with first. Pretending that I don't know anything, this player's rolled a level 8. That could be anything. I don't think they would have played something that's higher than 210 because otherwise they'd have played that, killed this. So I think naturally, although they're trying to bait me out, I would have attacked with the level 4, but maybe I should do a 50-50 dice roll. I wouldn't attack with this, I don't think. Yeah, well, that's the only fair way to do it. This is why I need Pierre here. 1, 2, or 3, we attack into this card with the level 4. 4, 5, or 6, we attack with the level 9. So that's a 3. So we do attack with this card. That gets hit by the jellyfish. Its power becomes 10. And then that leaves our 450 guy to attack the Evolver. Pass the turn over. Water player is in a bit of a sticky situation. They're in a bit of hot water, you might say. A 2. Oh, that means we can play Dex Dragon for free, which is nice. We should then probably play something else. Yep, I'm going to go for this Beast in a Box, which costs the 5 that we rolled. Always nice when the costs add up exactly. Oh wait, yeah, that's fine. Dex Dragon can take out this, and then this guy's nerfed from Jellyfish, so Beast in the Box can easily take him out. Pass the turn over. Draw. Roll. A 1 and a reroll. A 5, so that's a 6 in total. We've got 2 Rockinons in hand. Let's just try and play one. Use Rockinon's ability. If we roll a 5, we get to take out Beast in a Box. That's only a 4. We'll go Rockinon, attack Beast in a Box first, and then roll for Beast in a Box's ability. That's a 3, so he survives and goes up to 150 power. We'll then use this guy to take out Dex Dragon. Water player's turn. Draw. Water player's doing very well at defending. They've not actually had many of their Evolvers killed, even though they're definitely on the back foot. Roll. 7. Gonna need to stall a bit, so I think I'll play this. Roll and then play a Water Protector. That's a 6. Great. So I get to play a level 5 or lower Water Protector. Let's just go with Jellyfish. They've got 2 strong creatures out. I'd happily let a Jellyfish take care of either of those. Pass the turn. Draw and roll. That's not a card I want to see. We could go double Rockinon. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? They've got a 4 and a 5. So we'll roll for Rockinon 1. That's a 5. It can take out the Beast in a Box, or attempt to at least. They've got a 1. Beast in a Box is now for +2. It's on 200 power. We'll roll for Rockinon 2. 6, so unfortunately that can't kill either of them. We'll go Rockinon, take out Beast in a Box. That's a 3. He's still going on 250. We'll go other Rockinon, take out Beast in a Box. That's a 4, so Beast in a Box is finally dead. I've made a bit of an error there because now that means only the big guy is left to take out Jellyfish, which I don't really want him to do. I think we have to actually. We've got to apply the pressure. Jellyfish, dead. This guy goes down to 10 power. Jellyfish is a good card, but I don't think it's OP. I'm very pleased with that as a card. Let's draw. Oh, back with the Aquatomic Abomination. Roll. Need a big number here. That's only a 3. Can't play any of these massive guys, which is unfortunate. Oh, hello. Reduce the level of all level 4 or higher Water Protectors in hand by 2, making our level 8 a level 6. He's immune to Rockinons as well because he's got a higher level than 6. We'll then go ahead, use its ability, guess a number, roll, and if the results match, draw a card. 3. That's a 5. But enough to take out this big dude. Pass the turn, what can Rock player do in response? They can get a Beast in a Box. Let's roll. 2. All your current protectors in play gain 100 power for the turn. Rockinon's on 390. Can easily take out this level 8. Rockinon 2, take out Gobostros. Gobostop. Gobostop, free player level 8 or lower protector from hand. Don't actually have any. Too powerful. We'll pass the turn, and it's 4 all. Draw. Roll. I feel like there's just been a lot of low rolls recently. That is not low. We're going to go ahead and bring out... Playing the level 9's more optimal than the level 10 right now. Aquatomic Abomination. Let's roll if we can get a 5. That's a 4. Perfect. Takes out a Rockinon. We'll attack the other one. Bam. Aquatomic Abomination has put in work this game. Got very lucky with the rolls on it. Draw. Roll. 9. We'll just play Beast in a Box. Face down. Pass the turn over. Draw and roll. 4. Let's go for Atomic Abomination's ability. A 1. That kills a face down. Wow. Okay, he's been killed face down, so I don't think he'd get his ability there. We'll then take out the Evolver. Dinosaurus will kill the Atomic Abomination. Stage 5. They've actually not played anything yet either. We can play around that Dinosaurus. We'll just play an Amobapod. And this face down. Pass the turn. Draw. Roll. 6. Wow. 11s. Let's play this guy. Permanently gains 50 power times the Evolver's stage, which is maxed out at 5, so he's on 350. We'll then play a Jellyfish. Jellyfish can take out a Amobapod. Amobapod's ability. Let's roll. We've got a 4. That lets me bring out another Amobapod. Boop. Done some arts for Amobapod. I'll show you them next episode, but they are looking very, very fun. I've got like different arts for the 3 different copies of it, which is kind of a waste of time on my part, but I wanted to do it anyway. Then we'll take out the other Amobapod, and with that, player 1 is out of Amobapods. Pass the turn, draw, roll. Actually, we'll steal that 6. I'm going to play the level 10. Once a turn, I can free play a level 2 or 3 protector that's killed. I'd like something, a weak level 3. That's perfect. We'll use that to take out this Jellyfish. Use the level 10 to take out this guy. This guy has been Jellyfish stung, and it passes the turn. Rock player is on the verge of death. The 1's not going to save them either. 4 might. We can play this guy with 250. Play this face down. Actually, sorry, we'll play this face up. Take out the Jellyfish stung card. Use that to kill that. Draw a card. Pass the turn. Roll. 2. That's 6, which is enough. Ooh, can we win here? We'll use the level 10. Once a turn. Bring back. We just need power here. Yep, I think that's game. So we'll play the level 6 Snarlock. We'll use the boost, so all protectors in play gain 100 till the end of the turn. That can kill that. That can kill that. And then 410 boosted to 510. One-shot the Evolver, and that's game to the water deck. Wow. So interesting. The Kazonk combo did work out. Worked out very well, and the Rock player definitely started the game with an advantage, but then it definitely swung back and forth quite a lot. That was a very tight game and very fun. These games are being so like swingy. Like I really go into them thinking, oh wow, the Rock player's battering the water player here, and then the games, they just flip on their head. The powerful creatures do really play a part in that. Like, where is it? Atomic Abomination was on fire that game. But then some games, it just plays it. You just play it and it kills itself straight away. So it's fun. It's fun. I'm really enjoying testing. It was definitely a good game, and it felt quite fast. Yeah, happy with it. My takeaways from that playtest, it was good. It was extremely strategic. I had to do a lot more thinking than I have done in any other playtest so far, and make a lot of tricky decisions. It wasn't just like a dice roll battle, which is great, but it was kind of slow. I need to make those strategies more direct about actually killing your opponent, rather than say, let's bring back this card, put that in your hand, swap out this, play another card. More just like, get into the action. Especially the water deck, I got slightly frustrated using them. I also need to redo the Rock Evolvers, because I do like the Dino Bombs, but they ain't rocky. As I'm planning the elements for the game, they're definitely more fiery, but that's more to do with me setting the parameters for the game and making these rules, which needs to be my main focus. I'm still on part 1 of phase 1, and I'm drifting away to part 2. So over this week, I'm gonna crack on with these rules. I've also got a guest again on next week's episode, so there'll be some 2-person battles. But that's it for this time. Thanks once again to INTOTHEAM for sponsoring this video. Link in the description, get 10% off, and their massive Black Friday sale is on till the 8th of December. Check it out. There'll be a link in the description. But thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram @TCG from Scratch. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.